Okay, excellent. So we are now being recorded so that those who are not here can be able to listen to the playback. So now, the fact remains that at the United Nations, every year there is what they call the United Nations ECOSOC Youth Forum. And that forum is about 25 years now at the United Nations. And the issue is to bring the younger generation to the board, to discussion, to issues that concerns them. And it's held every April at the United Nations. Now, this time around, while I was in the room at the conference, the Spirit of God led me to think about bringing this to the community. This program has been relayed to the office of the ECOSOC Youth Office, who is headed by the Assistant Secretary General. And they are aware of this event. Of recent, I think 3 days ago, the information was published at the Global International UN Media. It's published in US media, it's published in United Nations and global media newspapers about this event. So Umunya name is going viral, and I want us to understand that if we bring this down, it is me and you, not the global community. And I wouldn't want us to bring it down. So that's why I told Damien that I need us to talk, to come together to talk. There are three or four segments of this event. One is to do some speakers on the theme presentation. Another one is to educate you about the Sustainable Development Goals, which is popularly known as SDGs. And with that Sustainable Development Goals, you can be able to look at the lessons to see what your village can cue in. That Sustainable Development has 17 goals and 169 targets. This thing has started since 2015, and we have less than 4 years to end the Sustainable Development Goals. That is why we say it's 2030 Development Agenda. We have done this so many in areas to educate the youth office on sustainable development goals. So that is one aspect. The second aspect is the inauguration of the Umunya Youth Sustainable Network, Umunya Youth Village Sustainable Network. We are looking at the villages because we want to anchor the sustainability of this initiative within the village, not within individual, not within group association, but within the villages so that it could be sustainable. And these villages will have to come up with what they want to be doing. I really want the youth of Umunya to be up and doing, to come on board, to be like their fellow counterparts overseas. I remember when my late parents came back from England and they want to start an education, private school. And one of the mission was that to have the Igbo child be like their counterparts overseas. So, and that was why the Ari Menakaya school was started by my late parents. And the education we give them is foundation education, where they want to advance themselves with knowledge, with ground-rooted academic knowledge that can help them advance. And I am proud to say that we have done a lot. Presumpto Abalo, that is well, was we are instructor and you are resource person, was a product of Ari Menakaya School. There are so many products agreements all over the world. I have one who is working in a US automobile company here, a product of Ari Menakaya School. So I don't proud about it because they want them to be like their fellow counterparts overseas. And this is exactly what we want to do. We want the youth of Womunya to come up. We are no longer in the era of Upulumi or dropout or something. We need area of self-motivation, self-development, self-skilled oriented generation that you will be proud to say that this this era has done you well. You see, in the course of my doing a lot of events on youth here in United States, I came across a young boy who developed an initiative. And in the course of discussing, he mentioned that his social media has 3.5 million people. And through what he's doing on that social media, he was able to pay his education through the college. Here in America, to go to school is not easy. Because the only difference is that because you don't have money, they give you the opportunity for loan, which you have to be paying. But this other guy went to school without a loan because of what? Developing his skill and talent. So this is basically why we are here. And I want you to understand that what we are doing is one, interest of yourself, interest of your family and your generation, interest of your village, and interest of Umunya as a whole. We cannot continue to delegate Umunya at the background. Umunya was one of the first 5 people that produced graduates in the Southeast region, and we cannot go back to the background. So I thank you for picking up this initiative and the zeal that you wanted to do. So um, on Saturday is the final. On Saturday is the final. Yeah, Dr. Ikedema, I need you to join this group right now, please. Yeah, join the meeting. Join the meeting. The meeting. I don't know what, but this is important. This is the last meeting for this thing. Unless you want to be on WhatsApp and hear me talk. It's very important you are here because you need to give them idea about the criteria for competition. I told you this. I told you that this meeting will be held today and that you'll be there to give them criteria for the competition. These people need to know what they are looking forward to. I told you. After this meeting today, I don't have time. From tomorrow is busy for me. I won't have time. Please come in or you stay on WhatsApp and hear what I'm saying. Yeah, but I don't know how you come to WhatsApp and talk to them because they need to hear you. Doctor, please, this meeting, Damien asked this meeting for today, and I did mention that you will be there. And there's no time again. This event is on Saturday, and you don't want these people to be messed up. Yeah, if you draft everything, you need to run it down with them so that they will understand what they are preparing for. You know? I talk to them tomorrow afternoon, 5 Dr. Ikedema, if you are talking to them, I personally need to hear what you are saying. So sorry about that. Sorry. You better power your laptop and come in. So I don't know where I stopped, but what is very vital is the segments of the event. I've mentioned the speaking, where we have a keynote speakers, and then we have the the inauguration of the Umunya Youth Sustainable Network. We also have an important part of commissioning the Umunya Village Sanitation Club, which an ambassador at the UN will come through the Zoom to speak to you and commission it. Then we have, which other thing? We have the competition, which is village oriented, you know. And then that competition is the bedrock of this Umunya Youth Sustainable Network. Because after the competition, we're not going to end there. We take it up, you know, and the competition will provide opportunities for employment, for education, for skill acquisition, for empowerment, for entrepreneur. That is why the 4 pillars on this competition was derived, you know. So today we have people working from their bedroom and making money. And we need to bring this to the youth at the UN, at the Umunya. So I want you to understand that we are not doing something that is a jamboree. I wouldn't get involved with that. Some of you who knew my parents know that they are not jamborized personalities. You know, they look at realities. They are objective into what they're doing. And I want us to learn from that. You know, knowledge is power. Skill is important. Developing your inherent potentials. That's what makes a man. Today, you hear of Obi Kubano, you hear of Tony Elumelu, you hear of the what is this man's this other prominent people in Nigeria. Dangote, yes. These are the people that develop turn their inherent skills to productivity. And this is what we want to bring. Your inherent, it has to do with your social, emotional learning. It has to do with your mental thinking. It has to do with your mental skills. It has to do with your personal integrity. You cannot just wake up and make money. The only thing, the only area of sustainable economic ability is the one that you develop out of your inherent potentials. Not the one you develop out of Yahoo Yahoo, because very soon Yahoo Yahoo will go. And if you are not lucky to go to prison, you have nothing to do, because government is really on to end Yahoo Yahoo in Nigeria. And if you are found wanting, you go to prison. And when you come out from prison, the next thing is you carry gun. Your life is devastated. You are no longer the same again. So I need you to understand that we need to be very, very serious with this project. Prince Abalo has mentored you people on projects which you chose from any of the pillars. You know, that's one. So those projects will be presented. I don't want theory, because your theory will make no meaning to me. Your theory will give me no avenue to know whether you need employment or economic empowerment or whatever you need. You know, your theory will not give me that. What we need, you can speak the English to explain your project, but the theory must not be your project. Project has to be practical. It's not English speaking.
Okay, this theory aspect. I've asked this question before.
Yes, your project has to be practical.
But sorry for interrupting. This project is more of theory.
No.
But it's more of explaining. It's more of using theory to explain practical part of sustainable development.
You see, you have your project. Okay, now I give you an example. The Bajuni and Irene Menakaya Foundation International came up with a project of Umunya Youth Sustainable Network. That is our project. And in this project, what are we doing? We are trying to get the youth of villages on board. And we are building a network of youth, sustainable network of villages, of their project. So we are building a network of the projects of the 10 villages. So now there is a meaning to the project. But when you speak English, it doesn't give me the idea of what you want to do. Toshiko, are you understanding what I'm talking?
Yes, 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 yes.
So it doesn't give me an idea. Their presentation must be practical. Now, the Umunya Sustainable Youth is a project of Bajuni Foundation. Now, what are we doing here? We are bringing the initiatives from the 10 villages. So at the end of May 30, we have 10 different projects on Umunya Sustainable Network. You get what I mean? So it's a different ballgame that you stand to speak English. It makes no sense. It makes no meaning. Because the criteria that Dr. KK presented could disqualify a village, and I don't want any village to be disqualified. And that is why I told Damian that we need to have this meeting.
There must be a winner now.
Yeah, but you have to compete to be a winner. You cannot be a winner when you are disqualified.
Not rightly. Yes.
You get what I mean? So we need to have a practical project, because that is what we are looking for. It is a practical project that could be developed into the 4 E's. It's not the English you are speaking. You stand. You are not a presenter. You are not a speaker. We have speakers who are going to speak. But when it comes to the village competition, it has to do with presentation of your initiative that you have developed. It could be innovation, it could be entrepreneur, it could be cultural, it could be which other one. There are 4 pillars, but it has to be presented. If you say that, okay, your project is every woman you should be going naked, then you present it. You're not speaking English on that. You are presenting the project. You know, you are going to empower Umunya youth to be naked. Okay? Now, if your presentation, like there is one village that has a very laudable initiative, but they did it in English language, in speaking. And I told them, no. They have issue about cultural craft and skill acquisition. Very, very interesting initiative. Now, I asked them, what is the culture of Umunya? You know? So the culture of Umunya is a project that you want to develop to help it to be a resource for the youth in that village.
Yes.
But when you come to speak, okay, the single most important action before 2030, put women at the top of governance. It is English, it's not project.
Yes. Not practical.
It's not practical. You must know what is practical. Like they have a very good project that is practical, but they did it in English presentation. And if you come out that day, okay, they call the Ukunu village, and Ukunu village come and said, okay, we are presenting a Umunya cultural project, and you talk about Umunya culture and Umunya skill acquisition, blah, 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 empowering Umunya youth in skill and acquisition. And at the end of it, they will clap for you. The judges will disqualify you because it has no relevance. We are talking about project, not presentation. I don't know whether every other person understands. Victor, are you following what I'm saying? Victor back, are you there? Are you following what I'm saying?
How can I mute? How can I mute?
I'm hearing you, ma.
Yes, very good. So this is the barrier. It has to be practical because it's that practical project that we are looking for that will help the village. You know, now Umunya is a Umunya from foundation. The ancestors of Umunya were hunters and farmers, and you are talking about the cultural skills of Umunya. Now you might decide to develop an agri business, agri business, and then you present the issue of Umunya, or assuming it is the Ukunu village that is presenting that topic. You now say Ukunu village agri-business. You talk about farming, you talk about poultry, which other forms of agri situation we talk about. And then we said, okay, this is what the project of Ukunu village, and then at the end of it all, we come back to the draw table, say Ukunu did a very good project. They are looking of agriculture. With agriculture, every youth in Ukunu that is not working should get to something. And they will be able to look for partners that can help either rent a land where you can go for farming or start poultry. And the youth of Ukunu village will walk to that poultry. They nurture the chicken. As we will get 3,000 fowls, we nurture them to grow. But by the time they begin to sell it, they begin to have money, And in that, if anybody say, okay, I have learned how to ride the keke and I don't have money, they go to the post and get keke for the guy. We are looking at sustainability, not just May 30th and then you go. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes.
I'm looking at sustainability, So if you want farmland, if you have farm, we get you farm in the village. You go and say you want to cultivate yam, you want to cultivate cassava, you want to cultivate. At the end of farming season, you harvest them. And you do Umunya Youth Sustainable Ukunu Village Farmers Fair. People will come and buy. The money will go to your purse. The money realized will be able to help the Ukunu youth. We need to stop Umpolomili. We need to stop unwanted pregnancy. There are people going far in other countries, and you need to redefine our future. That's why we are talking about sustainable future, sustainability. Without this, sustainability does not come in a vacuum, and I need you to understand that sustainability does not come in a vacuum. It has to start from somewhere. I remember that time when we are in school. My father would say that work yourself to your tomorrow. Work yourself to your future. This is what is very important at this event. So we need to work the villages to a sustainable future so that we cannot come to a village. I know a lot has gone wrong in Umunya, but it is me and you that will modify it for the interest of our children and grandchildren. And it has to start from the villages. If a village is sustainable, then everybody there is now programmed into a path. Yes, we are all Christians, and we know that Jesus paid the price for us and called us to join to be on the path of righteousness for the interest of our tomorrow. That is what we are doing. And I want you to go back to your project, see whether you are going to speak English. Look, I'm tired of hearing English here. Because here, what we do, he saw me play some of the videos, the video on EcoSol Youth, it's all about speaking English. But when this English is spoken, you take the grammar and transmit it to projects. You don't just put it down and say, you clap hand. Clapping hand takes nobody anywhere. And that is what we are doing at this point. So the villages to go and review their projects, turn it into practical projects, which Engineer Balo has taken time to educate you on. Not speaking English. Unfortunately, I didn't see the project from the village. But the two villages that brought their projects to me, I'll be able to speak with them to help them to reframe their project, to help them to reframe their project, you know. So it is very important that we have to present for the competition a viable project, not English speaking. Not English speaking.
Workable project, an investable project.
Course that could be invested upon, because we have
Yeah.
we have people who are sponsoring prizes. You know, we have a gold prize. Thank God for Akonia, who has decided to present a gold prize to the best village on his name. We thank God for Miss CARICOM Foundation International here in United States and Caribbean, who is also presenting the silver prize. We thank God for Sub-Saharan Open University, who is also presenting the top prize. We thank God for Right Honorable Dr. Philip Finn, African Children's Prize. Philip Finn is not a Nigerian, is a Caribbean, but he is presenting a prize, you know. And we thank God for Safe Harbor Foundation, you know. Look, I just want this Safe Harbor Foundation. The president of Safe Harbor Foundation is the president of World Hotelier Association, and they have more than 55,000 hotels under it across the world.
Hmm.
So if we are able to get the interest of this man, and I said, plop, 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 we have 10 people that need job in hotels. You stay in Umunya and be making your money. We are going global. And that's the message I want you to understand, you know. So let us know that we are going on a sustainable journey. My chancellor at my university will also say there's a small beginning. We are small, starting small, but we're investing a lot. Honestly, Damian and I and okay, we're investing a lot to get this started. Today, he was at Umunya since yesterday to make sure things are okay, leaving his family. And I thank God for his wife, because if it is a wife for
Understanding why.
exactly. If he doesn't have understanding, why one, there will be accusation, there will be problem. You come back, you know, his blood pressure will be high, and by the time you could say Jack Robinson is taking blood pressure pill, but there's understanding, you know. So this is very important. Then okay has been talking to you people. He stays there in Omunya. He has been talking to village. That's time consuming, you know. Prince Abalo leaves his program, his own agenda to come to Omunya to mentor you people. I have not been sleeping here. Damien will tell you, 24 hours I don't sleep, you know. So, but I need you to understand that it's all for the interest of Omunya. We cannot say, oh, Shinedo we have destroyed Omunya. If he destroyed Omunya, what are you doing to redeem Omunya? He's gone. And he's not going to come back again. So the redemption of Omunya lies in our hands. And that is what we are doing. You know, Dr. Okeke has organized this program, has been relayed to the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, and he's waiting for the winner of it to come and courtesy visit to Nnamdi Azikiwe University. So we are not kidding. This program has been relayed to UNESCO in Abuja. I just want you to understand, not to talk about United Nations. You know, it has been published in the international media. I need you to understand that I'm not joking. I don't start what I don't want to finish. The only encouragement I need is you people. And work yourself to present the right project. We can reorganize Umunya. We can reorganize. In fact, I was discussing with Damian, which village do we put Wi-Fi so that you have internet services, and all the rest of them. And we are thinking about putting Wi-Fi in somewhere that everyone can go and tap from. But we need to remodernize Umunya. I brag about Umunya. When they tell me, where are you from Nigeria? Where are you from Nigeria? I say, I'm from London, a town of graduates. And in that town, I brag of graduates, we have youth who are Olumili, youth who are carrying gun, youth who are looking political thugs. That doesn't give you a future. So I need you to understand the angle I'm coming from. And that is why this youth program has to be brought to the ground of harmony. Let me rest myself and hear questions. Okay, comments and questions, contribution to what I've said.
Any comment, question, suggestion? Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you, the ambassador. If email ka ịghọta the commendable.
Introduce yourself, please, so that introduce yourself. We know who's talking.
Oh, Victor Baka na-ekwu.
All right,
Victor
all right.
Baka.
All right, all right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Ambassador, anyị kene gị ekene n'ibe ndị kọwagolu. N'ibe nna-achọ ịjụ bụ o gosi na ife a ga-epresent na ọ ga-abụkarị basically n'Igbo ka ị chọọ ka present here.
If you like, speak Alakoba, I don't care. But what I need to know is that it has to be project-oriented.
Yes.
I don't want to know the language. You want to present it. But the only thing that the judges are either English or Igbo. So you don't present them Hausa language that they will not understand. So
Right.
Umunya has two languages: Hausa language, English language,
English
Igbo
language
language.
and Igbo language.
So
Okay, that is one. That is one. Then number two, the project, by the grace of God, ogosigo na ịchọrọ ife nya the skill acquisition initiative. Ogosi na ịchọrọ ife a ga-eji aka na ụbụrụ wee mepụta n'ime Umunya ga-abakwalụ ndị Umunya n'uru dịka ha na-ebi dịka ndị Umunya. Okay, yeah?
That is skill acquisition and mental intelligence.
Okay. Then the question
I gave you the example of agribusiness, which can be developed to get the youth in the village to action. Take for instance now, if I have land in Umunya and I say I want to start farming, what do? I'll go and look for people, maybe from Abakaliki, and pay them to farm on the land. Okay? If Umunya, a village in Umunya, said what they are resourceful is end hunger. Let's use that. It's a good way. End hunger. Feed the hunger in Umunya. And how do you feed hunger in Umunya? You have to start farming. You have to start agribusiness. Now agribusiness is either farming or poultry. Okay? And then this agribusiness, you want to do poultry, you want to do farming. You want to farm. Now, the first thing you do, you look for a land to start farming. What do you want to farm? Yam, cassava, corn, ogo, vegetable, whatever you want to farm. And then we'll say, okay, there is a place that can give you 10 acres of land to farm them. I whisk Damian and okay, wherever they are, go and be the owner of that land. even if they are in their house with their wives, I said, leave your wife, go and meet the owner of that land. Tell them that
Okay.
Japan village youth want to use this land. What we need to do is to sign contract, right? Sign contract, and they will give it to Japan village. Now, another thing is that the competition will go with cash prize. So if Ajaban won gold prize and they have 250,000 naira, we'll now use that money to get them seeds and help them to clear the land, help them to cultivate it, help them to plant on that land. And if they also want to expand to poultry, we use from that seed to help them to plant to the poultry. You know, so you see now every youth in Japan is getting to something. And at the end of it all, in the next six months, they harvest. And they will say, okay, you are harvesting, let us do something. In that Japan village, that big tree in Japan, I hope it's still there. You bring all the products and do the Umunya Youth Sustainable Network Japan Youth Farmers Fair. It will be announced just as this thing was announced on yesterday. People will come there. You can even announce in your local comment. We can even announce it to send information to Commissioner for Agriculture in Anambra State or you chairman. People will come to buy from you. Now, what are you doing? You have proved that you are resourceful. You are doing entrepreneurship. You are solving economic problems. You are also solving hunger. First things. You know? And at the end of it all, the resources from that
Okay.
into the youth of Ajapa and the post. You know? Now, what would the post do? Maybe say, okay, Victor has wants to do keke na pepe, you know, but he has no money to buy keke. We will now look at the post, see if the money is enough. If the money is not enough, we look for sponsors, we look for loan to support it, you know, and buy keke for him to start. At the end of it all, he will be paying to the post. By the time he finish paying the cost of the keke becomes his own. If we buy keke 1 million naira and within 3 days he finish paying the 1 million naira, the rest of his life he has keke. So it has solved unemployment problem. It has solved economic problem in the family. I don't know whether it's a vicious circle. This is what I'm trying to tell. So it's starting from the small beginning. And if Victor works very hard, he can stay from 1 keke to 5 keke and becomes a boss and grow to become Dan Tata or Obi Kubano. Obi Kubano did not just wake up and become Obi Kubano. It's a process. Am I clear with what you want to ask, Victor?
Thank you very much. I will look forward that the sponsorship after a village had won, that the sponsorship will make sense because if I know Nigeria keta anụnwa the more you look, the less you see. Maka na project niile mmadụ nwere ike isi ka o bido na Nigeria keta abụlọ a small something. Mana with this meeting, ML, enwego insight that na the scale in a to something that will be workable, pragmatic, something that can be sustainable within the village and among the youths, even that are participating, and it will even attract more youths into the something so that bido na ya site na ndị bidorie ndị nọ n'akụkụ fụkwa na the thing make sense, they would, it will attract them to join into this system. And it, as you rightly say, it is a vicious something that will affect every person. So the one I'm from the point I'm coming too is that now to start any project now in Nigeria is the more you look, the less you see. Although easy, I need nnukwu sponsor. The project here well we can work. So I hope that you people will also consider it so that they win here. First, even in the bar third, we'll have something to start with and move forward.
Well, as I said, as a little beginning, we take to the a bigger picture. So we're starting now, but the one thing I like, I've been here for years. One thing I like the people here is that when you are committed to a laudable initiative, they will help you. But because Nigeria has bastardized us, they are careful with Nigerians. Nobody wants to give his dollar.
Do anything with Nigerian self.
Exactly. Because of the nonsense Nigerians have done to people. And at times it's more of Igbo names. I tell you, last night I got a call from one name. I thought it's one of you calling. I answered the call. We are calling you for one meeting. Please take a code. I'm sending you the code to you. I said, which meeting is that? He said, just take a code. That I said, you are stupid. And he began to abuse me.
That's how they do.
You see, he began to abuse me. You're calling me to a meeting I don't know about, and you're giving me code. If I take that code, you go and take all information about me. If I have my back information on my phone, he will go and take all the money. A lot of people have been done here. It's an Igbo name. I thought it's a name from Umunya that was asking question. So I want you to understand that it's not easy getting them. But when they see, and that's why I worked myself to sponsor the publication of this event in international media. This thing is on UN media, it's on US media, it's on a global media platform. It's on the Hollywood media platform. Hollywood, not Nollywood. I present all those things. So it's not easy here. But the fact remains that you cannot wake up and say, give me money to do farmland when there's no profile. There's no profile. Bajuni and Arin Menakaya Fund is registered with United Nations. And that is why I'm doing this. Arin Menakaya is registered with United Nations. He's also registered with Corporate Affairs Abuja. So I have edge to do, and I am a staff of United Nations. So they will not find me wanted. But there must be profile. A sustainable profile for that matter, an honest-oriented sustainable profile. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Obak, are you through?
No, okay is raising his hand.
For now, I'm through. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm Wakato Ojukwu. I'm representing Ukunu village.
Ukunu not disappoint Ukunu. If you not disappoint me, Ukunu, I delete myself from Ukunu.
I raised my hands and I wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Allow me to talk. I talk.
Okay, hold on. After Toby talk. Yes, I see your hand up. So Toby, continue.
Okay. My own is kwa contribution ka ọ bụkwa. Contribution my own bụ a business hub, marketplace business hub for Umunya. And onyanwa bụ ya chịkọtakwa ihe niile anụ anyị na-ekwu. Now I get what you mean by you don't want theoretical aspect. You want more of practical. Here the investable. And a flash on my mind back. Now that day I almost na enyem hobele talk that day. I just unwanted speaker ozugbo. So I speak that day mostly on entrepreneurship was my topic. And this Umunya as a marketplace hub, all the very, very good. Obuna ọkwa project nwa ka m na-ekwuzi, but it's still okay. Anyị ncha niile ka bụ ofu. Ọ bụrụ na emecha create nwe, because the market hub na talk about having a central place where Umunya indigenes can come and learn work, learn craft, sell their goods, also buy their goods. So na ọ bụrụ na emecha, because Umunya nwere ụdị ya, ebe enwe ụdị ya bụ private individuals nwecha ya n'Awka, ga-enwe something ga-adị ka school. Ibi ebe a you register, inwe ike ịmụ cake making, inwe ike ịmụ tailoring, inwe ike ịmụ barbing, inwe ike ịmụ anything ọbụla. Nke a bụ private mmadụ bi enwe. So that kind of thing ọ create ya n'Umunya. Ana asị na
Nukunu.
but Ukunu, that means no also my village now.
That's where you have to start from Ukunu first.
Okay. So obuna create here the odiya n'ilo Ukunu. Obuna asị ụmụazị niile ịgbasa akwụkwọ. That kind for ịbịa. Ịmalụ session nke ị ga-amụ. Ị ga na-amụ ka ị na-eme cake, ị ga na-amụ ka esi eme isi, ị ga na-amụ ka esi eme nka. Ebe a bụrụ central place. Emegide otu ahụ, before you know it, just ihe nyedebe gị bụ 3 to 2 years. Mmadụ 10 akụzili ya will establish their own. Either na ha establish their own n'Ukunu akụzibe nabazie ego sef. Ndị Ụmụdịọka na-abịa, ndị Ogidi na-abịa, ndị Ukpo na-abịa ebe a na-akwụzi ụgwọ n'aka ọnya na-amụ ihe n'aka ọnya.
Exactly.
Before you know it, ọ bụ na Ukunu nwee ego, ha register ya ebe a bụzialụ that marketplace anyị na-ekwuzi, marketplace hub for Ukunu business. Ebe a bụzialụ marketplace where you can come and either you employ as a teacher, ị na-akụzilu ndị bịa ịmụ hair dressing or barbing, or ị bịa as a student na-akụzili gị. Mana the most important thing dị ebe a bụ enwe central place and nwee ihe dịka mandatory for all Ukunu youth na ịbata akwụkwọ 4 o'clock, because all ihe na-eme within the village, ọ bụrụ ihe na-eme ebe taa aka. So ịbata akwụkwọ mechalụ your parents 1 or 2, ị ga-emeli ya 4 o'clock 5 o'clock ịbịa ebe a.
For 1 hour, for 1 hour or 2 hours. That's what we call it
1 hour
here.
or 2 hours.
What I give you here is after school program.
Yes.
Program. You know
what I give you to raise millions for just 2 years. If we can be able to raise 10 people in 2 years, that 10 people each person raise another 10 person in 2 years. If una, before you know it, oyi niile ana-anụzi afọ Ukunu na ije n'Ukunu na iya amụ nka na iya amụ nka na iya amụ nka and iya amụ at a low price.
Ukunu buy. You see, Damian, you see why I'm so proud of my Ukunu. You see now when I talk about Ukunu buy, you see what you're saying? That is exactly the idea.
Yes, I'm listening.
Sustainability, you know?
Yes.
So this one is more practical and all the investable. Otu o si dị investable bụ mma like. Ọ bụ na I present ya, the team will look into it. When they look into it, enyela anyị aka establish because this one say for every year cost too much money. Just here cost able. Just the resource person Ghana Abia maybe twice a week for either 6 months or 1 year.
You see,
Then before
Dr. Chinwe Nwaka is a professor of domestic science education. He's into domestic science. And Dr. Engineer Sumta Abalo is over. If I call him to come and do that, he will do that. My brother, Engineer Meka Menaka, is always there, So what we need to do, what I need you to do, that look at it as that market hub place. The beginning is education aspect, which has to do with after school program. And then the Umunya Ukunu has a secretariat. All we need is a space in the secretariat. And then to equip maybe with 2 computers, senior internet, so that they can come there to learn either computer skills, research, skill acquisition, so many things. So I'm giving you more idea to diversify your project. It's a very good project. That is for education. Then when you now go to entrepreneur, so you are working on 2 E's. One E is education, the other one is entrepreneur. When you now go to entrepreneur, you are building a business hub. A business hub. Take for instance, if Prince Menakaya has he sells yam, he registered with you people, and then through the internet, you say, okay, Tata Wafo, Junior Menakaya is sending yam, and today, Obitagokwa dear to 50 naira per one. But because we are not yet digitalized, this one might not work. But this is an addendum to what the marketplace. So your marketplace looking at empowerment, education, and entrepreneur. Now, when we are now digitalized, you're now going to exchange. So 4 E's is being put together. So after this, if you could win the prize, what Bajuni Foundation will do is to write to Kunu executive, give UYSN an office. We want to equip the office. The office will be now equipped for learning, and then the Department of Music at UNIZIC will be ready to do 1-day vocational training for you people. One of the Saturdays, you go to vocational training, or you bring them to go and do vocational training, expand their skills. But after school program is very important. That is what is globalized. There are 3 types of education. We have the cognitive, the affective, and the psychomotor. After school program is the affective, where people learn skills that could be added to their cognitive education. So that even if you are a medical doctor and you come out to go tomorrow, you don't have job, what did you learn on the affective?
And the affective.
And you to be supporting yourself. So when I boast of Ukunuba, Damian will be shouting at me. Can you see that? The reason. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, okay, are you there? Can you come up?
I am Anomia. I hope you can hear me very, very well.
Very well.
Yes, we are hearing you.
I have a lector's voice, so I'm not afraid about Professor Menaka Green, the other organizer, the person, the intro. Let me start from the last speaker. I love the initiative. Mana, the best thing again, to make it very, very practical, because the night keeping head in the cloud, and then orient too much, they might lose your interest. You got narrow, and the best way to narrow everything, then they go too wide. You make business plan for it. That project, a business plan, so that in a present year or the orderly. Then when meet the mother I like every name. But you see, I can't jump. I think if I in a itinye na PowerPoint the slide ga-eri too much. So ị ga-reduce ya ka ọ dị practicable. Like nke na-egwu business up. Igba anti gị Dr. Nwaka Ni Nwaka, which is former commissioner. Vocational
Dr. Anowai.
Yes, yeah, Dr. Anowai. One vocational book. Ị ga-abụ iwere n'ala trans even in the itinyere na ya na ife anyị na-ekwu mmụọ apụ. So that now my concern bụ mostly so that now our community amambu a failure. Because ọbụrụkwa na anyị nwere ife anyị na-azọ mana as collectively ọ bụ na anyị na-eme ife anyị na-eme mesie ya o wee bụ na nwere na anụ adịrị ya azụ adịrị ya, that is order attractive. Imana anyị bụ failure, colossal failure. So no nya wabata na mgbe mbụ na na-ekwu ka enwe obele committee Demian Nasim na chọrọ Kenya na like that. But because now this kind of thing my area, and then the culture of our people get orientation, orientation before Amali living. And then I'm waving and say I never knew if open and all because of the way Nabadigo. I used to go over for a very long time. I said, no, Baguna Sab, Milina Sa. Then he joined Ipochia Bazu, Iga Baguna Sab, Milina Sa. I want a mom make and Israel. Iga Makan, Chukun and Israel jail. Before today, Bana punched their weight. 9.5 million people were now to the whole of Arab, over 500 million persons. So ni ba ina ekwu kita bụ etu a ndị ba anyị na-ekwe ekwe anyị bụ ama na mbụ. Onwe ibe anyị na-eme anyị nene our data, our culture, male how to do it fast. Ọ bụ na by now anyị ka enwego ibe na mock of this thing mana anebe m anya na asị na ọ dịka maka resources. Maka na ọ na-ada mock ndị mmadụ ibe anyị na-ekwu maka ụfọdụ na-ene dị anya anyị nwa na organize ya, anyị na-ene dị anya asị ndị ori. Na-eweta ibe empowerment ya ụfọdụ echego na-emego the empowerment na-eweta anyị ewelie. So mana ọ bụ na na-eme dị mọk bụ afụ na ọnwekwa ego na-abata na your performance bụ ife ga-entice ndị mmadụ to help you. No, it's a matter of seeking help. Then using these projects, some of these projects in the matter anyị na-ekwu kịta onwe bụrụ mgbe ọ ga-abụ something ga-akọsụ nnukwu ego imenu ibe nọ ndị mmadụ n'ụkwụ, ibe nọ ndị mmadụ n'okpuru ọkpa Father ewe anything na ibe ha bụrụ ego ba na-eche na ọ bụrụ ego no maybe no 419 bụ ego. Sorry that na mgbe madam na-ekwu na onwe ndị na onye nwa akpọrọ ya na ndị akpọrọ ya na phone. Yes, onye abụrụ ibe dị in vogue now is ọ dị egwu alụme. So our people in a food if ikwesị ịkpọchi ya azụ. Now the area ịkpọchi ya azụ echere na some of the villages ndị a mmetigo na baga enwego something ma baga enwego interest si nna nekwana ebe anyị melu ibe a bịa nyere anyị aka ka anyị makelu criticize anyị. But mmụọ na-enekwu anya na some of the villages na-ezokwu those projects ezo kaba mana mmụọ believer n'ime obi m na ba nwe something too tangible. Onye akpata o ji dị afraid ka anyị dey fail na 4 village n'ime 10 village adro enough. Now this now the kind of resources setting ago for this thing to succeed. 4 village if you present something adro enough. At least I was in 7 villages. I when I say when I try go, man, I went 8 villages.
8 villages. 7.
Mr.
Okay,
huh?
All villages kita Lugo 7, 8. Okay,
ne prepare. Man, open more.
enwego villages. Ọbụrụzi 4.
I'm on skip with this Zoom. And I call Kawagoli people Zoom. But if solu participate here, kita when God up that day stage fright. Age onye undergraduate stage fright. He present if the reason. You know? Ono kata ebe ahụ ọkwụla ebe ahụ a na-asịsị nke ndị dutere ndị ebe a ibela ụdị ibe a na acha. So na ọ bụrụ na anyị nwere mock of this thing ndị ọbụla abịa mee the mock. MSA the mock.
Well, if a man knows that I didn't want the virginity of their project to be relayed. And that's why I called for this meeting. So this meeting will serve as the mock. You know, so if all the villages were on this meeting, then that would be fine. You know, but the fact remains that are not on this meeting. But that's okay. The fact remains that we have 5 prizes. So if we have 3 villages participating, it doesn't give us the judges might cancel the prize competition, which will derail the vision of this project. So I will want you, okay, and Damien and the village leaders to advocate for villages to sign up. Because when you come on that day from 11:30 a.m., there will be signing up of village participation for the competition. 11:30 a.m., there will be signing up. So villages should come. You know, like you know, I don't care. To sign up. You know, the only thing that I want this thing to be so glamorized that the UN office will be intimidated and they will be excited about Umunya. You know? So the village youth from Ukunu, Tilino Ibaunu Bia, a video una sign that you are, and then you take your table. Again, each village will have a table at the hall. You know, thank God the hall is a very big hall. And then when you take your table, you put down your project. If you want to do PowerPoint presentation, or you want to have a poster board of your presentation, take for instance what Toby has relayed. You know, you put a marketplace hub, then you put after school program, you put a business hub, you put entrepreneur education, you put all those, then you place it there. Then I'll help you to design it. Then what is it called? Another village will take over, take their table. You know, so on the hall there will be 10 tables around the hall. So please, I would really want you, okay, to talk to the villages. Let them come out. There shouldn't be any fear. Some of them, like for instance, I was talking to Barrister Bajie Egwon, and he was telling me that they don't understand. In fact, that was why I said let this meeting be here. They need to understand what they are doing. And unfortunately, they are not here. So probably after this, I'll share the video or the YouTube link to the groups so that they will listen to it and understand what is being done. You know, the fact remains that we must make it a vision. We must make it a vision. After this, we'll send the report to UDU, and whenever Umunya have the Igwe, we take it to Igwe to adopt it May 30 as a day of Umunya Youth Sustainable Network. You know, and again, this is not the end. It is every May 30. Today, May 25 is Africa Day. Every May 30 will be Umunya Youth Sustainable Network Day. And I'm very serious with that. You know, so let us sit up to this initiative. The initiative will help to rebrand our faculty within the villages. You know, thinking faculty. We are no longer talking about unsustainable income acquisition. We are looking at sustainability. A lot of Umunya youth are not in school, especially the male, and I feel hot. And that is why I've tried to bring in the ministry, you know, so that if education is needed, then they will now go there to go to education, you know, and all the rest of them. We are trying to open up. There are now 2 international schools, the St. Teresa School and the Mount Olive Secondary School. Why can't we queue in? There's also 2 universities. Why can't we queue in? Education has come to the land of Umunya, you know, and now we are bringing this sustainable network to the land of Umunya for the youth, because the youth are all the harbingers of failures across the world. And that was why United Nations established the UN ECOSOC Forum. There is now youth office headed by a youth. I look forward to a day where the head of UN ECOSOC will be an Umunya. But you have to start from somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My vision, keying into the sustainability of this Umunya village UYSN vision. Gabu kandi Umunya, the villages, Kavajel establish hostels, livable hostel. Now, the 2 universities. Ndị mmadụ na-ebi na ya na-akwụ the villages ụgwọ. Ọka kwesịgo banyere na-anọ ga-adịgo n'ọka adịgo dị a. Onye Umunya, ndị Umunya je na-alụsịa ụlọ ebe ahụ ọ ga-adịgide dị forever. Mana ebute weta ego a na agbalie ya mmadụ na-abụ ma mmadụ ịtọ agbalie ya kelie ya weli nke ọzọ nụọ ọgụ weli nke ọzọ jee ụmụ mkpakpala ju Anambra steeti bụ sọsọ ibe a na-akaba na-ekpe jee na-empower na-ego moto of our own resources. Ndị be anyị adị so stupid na be nwere ike understanding ibe a bụ na anyị na-ana so mana o nwere enezi anyị o nwere ibe anyị nwere oke Mount Olive anyị na-ekwu kịta ilu ebe a ndị Umunya ọ dị mmadụ one na-excel because it's an excellent school. Kedu nke anyị dị there? So no, ibe anyị na-ekwu bụ thank God that ịbịago na Macedonia na-help anyị. Thank God that na anyị nwe mmadụ. Thank God anyị na-ewelite aka anyị ka adọpụta anyị n'olulu ọnwụ, dọpụta anyị na mmiri a na-achọ ili our community. Maybe na Umunya ga-esi n'ebe a wee bless other communities because ibe anyị na-afụkwa ọ dịkwasị na many communities, ma ndị na-ele ana, ma ndị na-ezu ori, ma ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ na-eche na ezi dị n'ife ndị ahụ ezi adịrị ya. So anyị si ebe a kịta anyị adịrịba daalụ.
Onwe ka nlacha ya ọnụ Igbo niile unu anụ ife na-ekwu?
Yes.
Ima this Mountain Olive, I took interest in that school. Obuluna, I was talking to the mother of one of the beneficiary, the boy in medical school now, on Newi, one Ifemubi. Osina every year, Nafana Gajena Umunya Nine, peak year 10 students, all the schools, then have exam. Nandi ba first, second, automatically Abulu admitted na Mount Olive. Na gana akwụli ụgwọ akwụkwọ kwali uniform. Ndị chasịa happy. Simbosi ga-enwe efe ka nje mee the proprietors interview na deje daalụ na dị onye ọlụ mma. Then secondly, ada anyị nwaanyị amarụkwa nka nsi kene maka na ife anyị this thing anyị na-eme oge ọbụla sustainability a na-apụghị n'ọnụ. Ọ bụrụ na nwunye nka na amụ nwa na nwa ọzọ anyị ka ya agụ ya sustainability maka the way isi aga na-akpụ ebe a ọ na-aga na-atọ m ụtọ. Now, ideas rule the world. Knowledge is power. At every given time, Professor Ada Menakaya is always source even for isi na United Nations, not just one na New York. Kwalana na tafaza moya. Okwa se abu even for na United Nations ebe unu adi ozuma unu was enough land. Bian ka nyu na moya. Obulu ive ọ na-eme na-atọgbu ma atọgbu. So ọ nọ na get youth sustainability ọkwa eme ya na United Nations ka emebere ya na mmụnya nke ọgwụ ozugbo ozugbo ọ na-ebu okwachi o mụ na oke were nnọọ nwanyị na-esi na-ezigbo ibe anyị nọlụ nnọọ na-esu ya ọ bụla ezigbo ife na ọ bụla ibe na-abụrụ ezigbo ife mma pụtara ọ na-esu ya anyị na-alụ ya ka ọ wee dị mma. Ana m ekenye in a special way. No na naga no katansi ano bukan no even manya 10 years ago na yika go kwan fa na munya. Obulo ama na mbo a eji we mela anyi. Nyanwa we na want to osi awa. Ife obuna pian si fix a meeting. Say si menke. Ona obulo ezigbo ife. So ana m ekene kwa ni ane. Onwekwa anu nke onye ya alụ nya alụwakwa na. Ị ga-abụ ọkwa ife niile. Onwe nnọọ onye ọbụla ga-esinye aka ka develop mmụnya sinye aka nyanwa ekwegolu nke si na route ya agba anyị na-esu ya na ya bụ ọwa every day ọsị na nke ga-adị sustainable ka eme ya every 30th of May ka ọ bụrụ mmụnya Youth Day Network Sustainable Day emesịa eme ya ọfụma eme agba first gba second project ọ bụla domesticate ya ka ọ dabụzi n'oke oyibo ka a na-avụ ya anya ivu ji mali ka ji dị asị na n'ọkwa na agba n'ọkwa na ji adịve bụ n'ọdị iche na ọgbakwanụ nduku dị ebe a na-ezigbo ji so ekene m ya in a special way na-achọ gwa at the same time na anyị ga na-asọpọtụ kwa anyị onwe ebe anyị na-eme we have people of like minds anyị ejiri ego bulu ụzọ na-aga ntu anyị si aga ka people wee maka na knowledge is power more very ka knowledge if ideas the Professor Menagania n'isi all the too much o si ebe maka na mgbe izi anyị bido project a ọ nakata ọgbọkwunye ovu ogologo otinyekwa ọzọ itinye n'eko avọ ogologo ọ nakata mmekọ ya ewe m iwe ndiekwa si na ideas a na-abịa even anyị bido anyị che na ọnwụ kwa ya nwa akwa ya agwa sọ kpolu even in n'eko avọ ideas a na-abịa echi niile na expand ya ọ bụla ife a na-ekwu na ideas rule the world nke anyị na-amụrụ anyị amụta ife niile ọ na-eme anyị agụtara ya n'akwụkwọ no knowledge residual knowledge he has acquired over the years ọ bụ na ọ nọrọ United Nations anyị ka mara ife na-eme ebe a so na-eme kenya at every given time na-ekene ya na-asị adeje daalụ na dị onye ọlụ mma ka ọ na-awa na mma anyị na-eki ikpo na anyị na-akwụ ya ikpo oge ọbụla so that ife niile na-emesịa na mmụnya gradually o face out rascality a face out get rich queen syndrome a face out hello
Go ahead.
hello
Go ahead.
okay a face out ọcha na sibuta ọ bụrụ na somebody dị well educated n'ọkwa na abụ ọnwekwa ibe dị ka mmadụ ime akwụkwọ ọkwa knowledge and knowledge ya bụ power and power rules the world ideas ana m ekene nieni onye gbapụta these young people anyị naba nọ ụtasị anyị ike ka anyị sove na ebe a onwere vivere dia this is how great men this is how people ndị people advanced countries wee bido onwere onye ga-aba akpachasị ego ewee sị no ana ebido ị na-ebido otu nwantị ego ego abịa that is one thing you don't know ana emevi etu nwantị ego iwu ego ọ na-eko avọ people are like key in nekwana nwa onye iri mgbe eji webi nekwana nwa dịbe menaki anyị ibe ni obidokwa nekwana ebe ọrọz kịta asị tọọ ọ bụrụ typical Umunya way so biko nu let us give this project the attention it deserves onye ọbụla ana m try na my own wing mụ na oke na-agba akpọ n'ụtụtụ ana m abịa prof zigodu m ozi m jebe nwa ngene n'anya si ya nọ ya dị mma nsi ọka were ụkwụ nọ na enwezi ike bifo m were ụkwụ na-elute Amawbịa Chiejiri ma ọ bifo m were ụkwụ na-elutezi kedụ Ugbo Junction Chievoru. So biko nu onye ọbụla dị serious ife ọbụla asịsị mee ka ife ka ọ dị mma ka ọ dị mma ka ọ na so that ideas okay look at she's linking all UNESCO into this issue, linking all university. The UNIZIC has seen it as a novelty idea. Vabuge as the university rationing social services to communities. No broson can go na board na university is now reaching out their social responsibilities, reaching out to people from villages to communities. What I go so no nyanwa bụ the ive oji wee maka mma ka ibido nu n'oge wee na-eme ive anọ na ama mma skills. My friend bụ the vice chancellor of Peter University dị na Ekwulọbịa side. Us bụ Reverend Professor Emma Umezinwa. Us na before you graduate from Peter University they ga nwe 4 skills ma idozi isi o carpentry o ibera no you choose no dey mma you MSc pass anya before the university I say you have been found worthy in learning and character to be a graduate of this university. See? 4 you know ayebere ya ive nke abụọ kwa na imalo no bụ no idozi isi ya mụ ya ịmụsị anya they will see it. Ọ bụrụ carpentry ọ bụrụ computer izu ino ọ bụ na imeri ya ọkwa nkili ka ịbịa na university o akwala ndị bịa mbọsa akwụrụ ndị bịa nkili aka akwala. So ọ bụla ezigbo ife ọnya bụ ife ada anyị nwaanyị na introduce this way n'otu ga agụbanya bụ akwụkwọ ndị British wee mee anyị na ka anyị zụọkwa na onwe na British a na-achọ ọsụkwa na anyị na Britain na-eme anyị white collar job na benyere anyị ezigbo education. Onye amụ 1960 wee lụọ evive ọ bụsịkwa na ọ mara ife maka na ọkwa full ka ọ bụ 1960 kunu ji zobo onwunu up till now Britain wee munu na zobasịkwa na onwunu onya bụ we are going back to skills. Inwe skill na amaka igbo onye ọbụla n'obodo Igbo kịta ọ sị na ụmụaka anyị kịta na-achịbi obodo Igbo vajekwa ka mụọ skill na awadakwa America na abịakwa obodo Igbo na agụ ya gbukwaba ka wa bido n'oge zobo onwe fa. So ekene m prof ekene m ebulu m ka ekpere ekene Chukwu ga na-edu na-agbazili na-enyekwa anyị more ideas. Anyị nwa nọla ebe a o nwere nke pụta anụ anya grab the idea onwekwa ọzọ aka ya mekwa na United Nations n'iru si gbakwa mbọ ka olue Umunya London ibe anyị ekerekwa m daalụ
ụmụ London thank you Odenigbo. You know I'm telling you Odenigbo Umunya because in a den Igbo.
Thank you daalụ ka nke na-edogoro na Japan mbọsị m edo Umunya niile ahụ ino ka na-edogoro bembe.
All right. You see, so it's very interesting, and I'm happy to hear from OK and you because two of you seems to have an idea of this visionary journey.
We are all men of like mind,
So that is the bone of contention, the visionary journey of this project. And I thank Nwaka and where is Victor Ubaka? He's left because he's left. They seem to be enthusiastic about this, which is
very.
Victor is from which village? Umuebo.
Umuebo, ndị bụ Ubaka.
Okay, so
enwere two set of Ubaka. Onwe ndị ya dị ọcha vadulu ọcha n'isi, onwe ndị ya dị oji vadulu oji. Onye ma bụ ndị nke dị oji.
Okay, that's fine. So the ogo kekunza asị ogo elugo na mgbagbu ọkụ ya?
Ugo ebego na mgbagbu.
Ugo ewego na mgbagbu. And I will have a few days to Saturday. And please, Tochukwu, thank you for, I know you say you are in Ekwulọbịa. I thank you for your spirit, and you are really committed to this initiative, and I'm so happy. You know, all I got more than Demian Nekun say Okunubani, and I'm very proud to say that.
Tomorrow,
Eh?
ndị Mwebo na print their uniform. They will come out unique.
See?
Somebody.
Kunaka.
So,
Obodo ọgbụ.
ana m challenge ndị Ukunu.
Ha! Na Toby,
One
na ihe ọ na-ekwu na ndị ụmụ ebo ya challenge Ukunu. Ekwekwana.
color.
Ekwekwana.
Kunaka.
And
Obodo
then
ọgbụ.
again, my ambassador at the UN will come on the Zoom to commission the Umunya Sanitation Club. I don't know the
Very good.
village that is into the sanitation club that wants to present project on sanitation. We need to start sanitation club, you know, and
Yes.
all the so please, okay, you know you are in Umunya. Please go to villages. Ọ bụ na anyị na-eme competition, it has to be 10 villages. Because when they make competition, only 3 villages are participation. There will be no competition because we have 5 prizes.
Elu value 8 kita. Or
Okay.
thereabout.
So let them come forth and please tell them, I'm going to be on Zoom. Anyone that is doing English without project, I will tell the judges to cancel them. Please, let them be a practical project. Because I'm going to share the Zoom link to the international community. Some international people must also join. Some people are asking me, where is the link? You know? And if the prize is won, like the 5th prize, I want to bring Dr. Finn to address the 5th prize winners, to present it. So it's going to be a rating. We've paid money to make sure that the Zoom is viable, not like the one in this thing, April 30, that the Zoom was not viable, you know. So, and after that May 30 is just the foundation. The major activity will start after May 30. Take for instance, if the Ukunu is going to present the marketplace, Ukunu marketplace. Now, after May 30, there will be discussion with the executive of Ukunu to give them an office. From the office, we have to put internet, Wi-Fi. We have to put internet, computer in the office. We have to develop program for after-school program. I will have to bring Dr. Nawai into it to know where to train them. You know, Fabe cake, Fele cake. You know, we have to create fund. It's ego for sustainability. And I thank God that the stakeholders have agreed that the money should not be given to the villages to eat. Because without the money, for swan die under fire, because I no work. And by then, the project are dying. We need to be more focused. You know, that will help us to achieve the vision of this project. You know, a lot of things have been done, and I want us to cue into that. So I am very, very happy with you. We have good speakers. One is coming from Imo State, one is coming from Abuja, one is coming from Oyi local government. Our son of the soil, Ojikam, is going to speak. The president of UDE is going to be there. Ọ bụ na ọ bụ di ya kpee ya na anyị Ogbunike, maka abụ nwa di ya na Ogbunike, onye abụ ọgọ, and nwa di ya na nwere power. So okay, tell him, I want to see him.
Analia Umunya.
So abụ nwa di ya na Ogbunike, now just be ọgọ. Nwa di ya na nwere more power. So I'm happy that he's going to be there, you know. And then my ambassador for United Nations will come live to speak, and you people will see him on Zoom. You know, we need to know that egwu apụgo na mgbagbu, ọ bụrụ na So it's now to reality, and it will hurt me if after all these efforts, especially when in fact, on I got them up as well, you will see this man cancel his leave to Ghana for this event. Let me have mercy of let me bear him. You know, argument all I did argument in Japan. You know, my argument right there, you know. You say, oh, this man cancel his leave to Ghana. He would have gone to have leave in Ghana. At least I'm going to worry for again, add the fresh air to his brain. But I said, okay, let me have pity on him, and I
No, if I want
my father.
one thing about
So I'm very, very happy, and thank you all. And Toby, thank you for always coming from Ekulobia to make sure that Ukunu,
Yes,
if
yes.
Ukunu does not win this prize, delete him, in short, change it to Japan.
Ọkwa ya? Ị na-eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ na fe win ya relocate ozugbo anyị ga-enye ya ebe ị ga-abịa bulize na Japan.
relocate ozugbo or Umuebo, anyone that received me. So please make sure that Ukunu is not found wanting on this matter. All right. So
Yeah.
Sorry if I one advice about our Internet of Things. The devices, my computer, my projector, even there, on the gamma, you know, Pagan or Noge.
everything is set on where is Okeke has left. He didn't say anything. The projector, the internet is mine. The person is coming from Enugu, is coming down. Projector is coming from Unizik. Everything is fine. Everything for 30th is ready. You know? So all I need you people, all I need you people, all I need you people to do, all I need you people to do is let there be glorious entrance of villages. Ukunu na bata, let there be atili Igbo ha pata. Umuebo na bata, atili Igbo ha bata. Because we are looking at cultural. Odumodu na abia, Ajapan na bata. Let there be and the video will be there. You know, there will be videoing of all of them. You know, so Unizik is Department of Music is coming from with their dance, with their music troupe. You know, so everything is down. You know, and then another thing is that Ogemecha the veiling, Ageme the Umunya Youth Sustainable Network unveiled, Ageme the Sustainable Development unveiled, Aga commissioned the Sanitation Club. Emecha ya tibia village bere mkpọtụ tibia na ịgba. Achọ nka UN chiwa kedu obodo bi ha.
Mommy, what I want to add is this. Time management, the very, very important. Emana enwe a lot of activities. According to all these things, even only the 10 villages presentation first, speakers, and other entertainments. If una again a long time. So again a strict management of time.
My dear, there will be no long time. There will be no long time. Again, the villages name presentation, they will be given number of minutes by the coordinator, by the judges. If you exceed that number of minutes, you are everything is equivalent. So that is why they need to cue into the point, not talking too much. You know,
Yes.
and again, the one in April 30, you didn't come on time.
So Africa name African time.
That is the problem. Be late, and they are late.
Ihe njiwe kwubi ya bụ amagolu m na ogologo okwu ekwesịrị ịdị n'ụka mgbede. And enwe ike kịta abịa the speakers ga-ebidogodu n'ebe a ha kwugide mgbe village si ejizi chọwa present majority go tired of sitting down, tired of listening.
It's not going to work that way, because Dr. Osita is coming from Abuja and is going to manage the time. Each speaker will not speak more than 10 minutes.
Thank
More than 10 minutes. Because
management.
remember that day is sanitation, and this event is from 12 to 4 p.m. Because this event has been announced, been advertised. I don't want crisis. Unetienam na high tension, because every time they meet a Nigerian man on a high tension, until that thing ends. I don't want to be on high tension. So,
That's why.
so Damian, please discuss with Dr. Osita. There will be time
All right.
management, and I don't know who you want to be the moderator of the event. There will be time management, and everything has to be followed sequentially. The judges will relay the okay, is coming. I need him to come and talk before we close. So the judges will be able to give the criteria, which has to be related to the villages before time, and what are more speakers, and all those people that will commission the UYSN, their minutes will not be more than 7, 8, 9 minutes. 10, highest 10 minutes for all of them. I am political campaign. I am a political campaign, see content, because this is not a political party. Or somebody was calling me from Umunya, party in Cholizon, say, God forbid, but more is a party. I'm not they do any party. I'm not interested, because there is no political party that is honest. People like me will die before even the election. So I don't want that. I'm not even prepared for it. So it has to be educational, it has to be empowerment, it has to be entrepreneurship, it has to be exchange. That's what we are doing. We are not into empowerment. We are not into political, and we are looking at future of everyone. So please, Damian, please advise them accordingly.
I will
Then
do that.
we will have the main priests in Umunya, the Anglican priest and the Catholic priest. They will be there. Village na bata, clean a bow, no better no auto bata. Come on, a village idiota. And then the moderator will be announcing. Ukunu village na bata o, man village na bata, Umwebo village na bata, Amazuke village na bata. All this has to be there. And onye bata. So Damian, on the hall, each village where their position.
Each village and where their position.
Very good. So each village but I at their position. And then, as I said, the project will be displayed by the wall round the hall. Alphabetically. Amezike, Ajapani, Umwebo, Odumodu, Ojobi. They have their place. So the media person will have the names and put on the tables. So let there be professionally ordered a presence, so that onye bata ije nọdụ ebe ahụ. At the end of it all, ndị wins famezia mkpọtụ gaba, because after ndị win Gold Cup, I'm going to discuss with Akunia that now this village win their Gold Cup, they are going to come to you. They will go a tour to his business n'Enugu. Ndị win second silver prize, they will go to visit the vice chancellor of Unizik. Ndị win bronze will look for where they will go. All ABS they go. This is what we need to go. Empowerment. Because the more knowledge you have, the more empowered you become. I know when we are young, when we are children, when our parents came back from London, every Saturday my mother would take us to General Cotton Mill, Limca, these places and all the rest. And that gave me, in fact, that is the foundation. Not to talk of some of you youth are more than 20 years now, 25 years. So, and look at me now. And since then, it has been in my mind. United Nations must not pass me. So we are starting from unknown to the known. Thank you all for coming. And I want Dr. Keke, please come in and share what the judges committee have decided to do in trying to do the judges for the competition.
I want to add another thing, because let's say during the event,
Mhm.
the event started from 12 o'clock. Olutenu around I plead with your at least let them share waters to everybody to clear their throat. Just water. So that how we na-agakwa mmụọ. Anyị echebe
So what their water will be there on all the tables. Uno did 10 na one table, there'll be 10 waters on
yeah,
that. The water go,
so that
uno did
can be
10 on that table. Uno chocolate chewing gum na sweet, a gotalun. Can't have a problem. So
everything just water is okay. Water is okay.
okay.
The way you are doing it now, we'll be doing it that day.
Thank you. Thank you. So there'll be water on the table. So please, Damien, take note. Put waters on the table. Okay, Okeke has just left. His network is not allowing him. He's please, if we should pray that there should no rain that day in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
So that people will come out on time. What is very important, coming out on time. We are not doing it outside, we are doing it inside. So which else? What else again? Let's be focused and ask God for his grace that day. Let there be no rain on the land of Umunya in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
So Okeke comes in and goes, like his network is not allowing him. So Damian, if there's no other thing, let the meeting be closed.
Okay. I move for any other business.
I second.
Okay, Dalunu. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. And let's make the land of Umunya proud. Okay. I'll look for Ukunubai. Don't disappoint me. Oh. Ukunubai. They will not disappoint me. Oh. Because Damian will mock me if people disappoint me.
I will. Oh.
So, Toby, the ball is in your court. Gather Okunu you too.
Okay.
Again, I found out that it's only the men are coming on, the women are not coming, the girls are not coming on. You put them a gender sensitive. Please,
No.
bring women and girls.
The only thing he get na most leaders but men, but enwe females, enwe girls. Ha biakwata.
And the women that came there and were not up to 7. I counted them. From all the villages, they are not up to 7, which means there were villages that had no women participation. Hmm? Una na-agụ aka n'ọdụ maka iwe ga-ewe m.
Mba, ọma nwe anyị na
akọchakwana m unu na-akpọkwa ụmụ nwoke na-akpọ na ụmụ nwanyị.
necessary.
Yes. Please, Damian, tell Chimo to call me. I've been calling her, she's not picking.
Okay. I will tell her.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much. Do continue to do your grassroots empowerment and campaigning and advocacy. Let us have them. Why? Is it because they are far away from the necklace?
Ọgbagwoju m anya too, because enwere people na-adị ndị maala ife. Enwere a lot of people maala ife n'ama Ezike.
Yes.
Let's see, by tomorrow or next,
Kiko Kawaru told them that they are not coming for this, for their own interest. But not on the ground. They are the one to lose, you know. Ọ dị egwu. Ngwa, thank you.
Daalụ.
Daalụ.